Diana Zipser, County of San Bernardino, Architecture and Engineering. Working for the county and specifically the Architecture and Engineering Department, we are responsible for all the county buildings. And as time goes on, just like our bodies, our buildings are having issues with it. And we have some on-call consultants, architects, design engineers, and that will need architectural plans. And so I am able to export those documents to the outside consultant without having to go through burning it to a CD. And the timing of getting the documents to them is real critical. You know, somebody's doing some digging and they hit a pipe and the pipe bursts and they need the plumbing plan and they need them now is what I really like about it. And a feature that I've been able to really put to use over this past year now that we have this great working relationship with our on-call consultants. Okay. Well, there's a couple. I've been using a lot recently. Our staff has turned over. We started using it about 8 years ago, and we've learned a lot during that time. But I like being able to, one, use the search magnifying glass, whatever you want to call it, and that's how I'm training people, is to use that feature because it's far better than trying to figure out which folder it might be in. And the other thing that I use frequently is when I'm developing training materials, and in our staff meetings I try to focus on one particular issue that might be beneficial for them to be using more of. I'll go to the Laserfiche help and get the information there. I don't have to create it myself. I can just take that information from there and use that. Excellent. 8 years ago when we started the process of converting from paper files to digital files, the then project manager who was in charge of it went out and did our solicitation, the 3 vendor quotes and presentations and that, and ECS was selected. And they had been there every step of the way. And, you know, from a little thing to the most recent upgrade to the application, the knowledge of the staff and being able to help us through it. I had absolutely no idea how to do scanning or, you know, using Laserfiche. So, you know, Jesse was our key contact person at the time and has been great in assisting us through anything, including upgrading our servers. We had some major issues that happened, nothing that was the fault of Laserfiche, but ECS was there every step of the way making recommendations on how to handle it and answer internal ISD questions that I had no clue how to answer. So they're great staff and always there willing to assist. They're very short turnaround time in answering questions. You know, I can almost 100% of the time be guaranteed that ECS is going to have my answer for me within a few minutes and resolve whatever it is that's going on. Well, ideally we would like to be able to use quick fields. We have our accounting division that is doing scanning, but we have some standard forms that would be really helpful to have those items. Right now, our department is going through a reorganization. One of our divisions, the director is retiring, so we're bringing another division in and starting new, so adding additional users to it. And we're doing it in baby steps because what we learned is if you try to throw everything out there to somebody all at once, it's not going to work. There's going to be that resistance. And fortunately, we have with the county in this department, we've had almost 100% turnaround in the 8 years that I've been in the department. So we have all these new people there. And they have lots of ideas, fresh ideas. So using their ideas to see how we can better use Laserfiche. But I think quick fields is probably going to be the one thing that within the next 6 months I get our accounting department on board with.